You know, the Bowl is an incredible place. When I first came to the Bowl, it was the old Bowl. My dressing room was on one side, and I never saw the orchestra because they never came around that side. There wasn't a corridor at the back, and you just didn't get to meet anyone. And I enjoyed the Bowl, but I didn't have that sort of warm and fuzzy experience because I never got to say hello to anyone. When I came back to the new Bowl, now it's great because everyone mingles backstage, and it's much more collegial and friendly. I love the new Bowl, even though to the audience it looks exactly the same. When you walk out on stage, you know, that walk from the side to the middle is about twice as far as you normally go in a concert hall. And normally you walk between the first and second violins, or you walk out on stage and there's musicians around you, but you're walking out, and I'm a bit of a klutz. So I'm always thinking, my goodness, I'm going to collapse, I'm going to fall, I'm going to trip, I'm going to do something silly. We had the dance company, the Avalo, in the summer. There was so much equipment in terms of wires and speakers and scenery. I had to traverse this stuff to get to the podium, and I was convinced I was going to fall over, and I find that terrifying. So getting out to the middle, by the time you reach the podium, you've actually done the hardest bit of the concert usually. You know what's so nice though is, especially for someone who's not born an American, to conduct the Star Spangled Banner and to have the audience stand every night, the orchestra stand and facing the flag and singing it. That's really moving and invigorating, and it helps to begin the evening, and it's sometimes those little things just set the atmosphere. So by the time I've walked out, bowed, conducted the Star Spangled Banner, and everyone sat down, it doesn't look like anything much, but actually already you've sort of sampled the Bowl and you've had that experience. And at the beginning of the concert, usually the way it's organized, you know, you start at 8 o'clock and the sun starts to go down a quarter of an hour or so later. When I look around at the audience and I speak to the audience for the first time, I can see everyone in the audience right the way to the back. And if it's packed, if it's 18,000 people, it's thrilling. But as soon as it gets dark, the only people I can see are in the front seats, the people who are in what's called the pool. But you can feel this tremendous energy coming at you from the auditorium, and sometimes cameras are going off. And it's absolutely thrilling. It's hard to explain because really in a big cavernous situation like that, it shouldn't be that attractive for a musician playing an instrument that normally just plays live. I mean, playing the piano on stage at the Bowl, you don't get any feedback from the acoustic as you do in Walt Disney Hall. But I know from listening to people play the piano when I've been in the auditorium that actually every note is picked up and nurtured by the sound engineers, who are very, very good. When I first came, I was almost neurotic about making sure that I did my part, but everyone was so laid back around me, and I thought, what's the matter? But now, of course, I'm laid back because I'm so used to it. But it's an incredible place to perform.